Windows Server Administration. Course title: Windows Server Administration. Course description: this course is designed to provide learners with the knowledge and skills necessary to administer and maintain Windows Server environments. Topics covered include installation and configuration of Windows Server, managing Active Directory, managing network infrastructure, managing storage, configuring virtualization, and implementing security measures. Module 1: Introduction to Windows Server Administration. Overview of Windows Server. Windows Server is a powerful operating system developed by Microsoft that is specifically designed for server-side computing tasks in enterprise environments. It provides a wide range of features and functionalities that are optimized for managing, configuring, and securing servers, networks, and applications. Windows Server is part of the Windows NT family of operating systems and has evolved over the years with various versions, including Windows Server 2003, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2016, and the latest version, Windows Server 2019. Some of the key features and functionalities of Windows Server include: 1. Server roles and features. Windows Server allows administrators to configure various server roles and features such as Active Directory, DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, DNS, Domain Name System, File and Print Services, Hyper-V, Microsoft's virtualization platform, Web Server, Internet Information Services, and many more. 2. Scalability and performance. Windows Server is designed to handle the demands of large-scale enterprise environments, providing scalability and high-performance capabilities for mission-critical workloads and applications. 3. Security. Windows Server includes robust security features such as Windows Defender Antivirus, Windows Defender Smart Screen, Windows Firewall, Credential Guard, Device Guard, and Secure Boot to help protect servers and data from unauthorized access and malicious attacks. 4. Remote desktop services. Windows Server allows administrators to deploy and manage remote desktops and applications, enabling users to access them remotely from any device, while providing secure access controls and management options. Windows Server is widely used in enterprise environments for a variety of tasks such as domain controllers, file servers, web servers, database servers, application servers, and virtualization hosts, among others. It provides a stable, secure, and feature-rich platform for running critical business applications and services, and is constantly updated by Microsoft with new features, improvements, and security patches. Understanding server roles and features. Server roles and features in the context of Windows Server refer to the specialized functionalities and services that can be installed and configured on a Windows Server operating system to perform specific tasks or provide certain capabilities. Server roles are predefined sets of features and settings that are designed to perform specific server tasks, while server features are individual components or tools that can be added to a server to enhance its functionality. Here are some key concepts related to server roles and features in Windows Server. Server roles are predefined sets of features and settings that can be installed on a Windows Server to enable it to perform specific tasks. Examples of server roles in Windows Server include: 1. Active Directory Domain Services, ADDS, provides domain-based authentication, user and group management, and other directory services. 2. DHCP Server provides Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, DHCP, to automatically assign IP addresses and network configuration to clients. 3. DNS Server provides Domain Name System, DNS, services to resolve domain names to IP addresses. Server features are individual components or tools that can be added to a Windows Server to enhance its functionality. Examples of server features in Windows Server include: 1. Windows Server Update Services, WSUS, provides centralized management of Windows updates for multiple servers and clients in a network. 2. Network Load Balancing, NLB, provides load balancing and high availability for network traffic across multiple servers. 3. Windows failover clustering provides high availability and fault tolerance for applications and services by creating a cluster of servers. Server roles and features can be installed and configured using the Server Manager tool in Windows Server, PowerShell commands, or through automated deployment tools such as Desired State Configuration, DSC, or Group Policy. Properly configuring server roles and features is essential for setting up and managing Windows servers to perform specific tasks or provide desired capabilities in an enterprise environment. Server hardware requirements. Server hardware requirements for Windows Server can vary depending on the specific version of Windows Server being installed, the intended server roles and features to be used, and the expected workload and performance requirements. However, here are some general guidelines for server hardware requirements for Windows Server. 1. Processor. CPU. Windows Server typically requires a modern, multi-core processor with at least 1.4 GHz clock speed. The specific number of cores and clock speed will depend on the workload and performance requirements. For example, a server running resource-intensive applications such as virtualization or database services may require a higher number of cores and higher clock speed for optimal performance. 2. Memory. RAM. Windows Server requires a minimum of 2 GB of RAM for installation, but the recommended amount of RAM will depend on the intended workload and performance requirements. In general, more RAM is better, as it allows for better performance and scalability, especially for applications that require large amounts of memory, such as virtualization or database servers. 3. Storage. Hard disk. Windows Server requires a minimum of 32 GB of available storage space for installation, but additional space will be required for installing server roles, features, and applications. The specific amount of storage needed will depend on the intended workload and data storage requirements. It is recommended to use fast, reliable, and redundant storage options such as RAID arrays or solid-state drives, SSDs, for optimal performance and data protection. It's important to note that these are general guidelines and the actual hardware requirements may vary depending on the specific version of Windows Server, the workload and performance requirements, and any additional server roles or features being used. It's recommended to review the official documentation and hardware requirements provided by Microsoft for the specific version of Windows Server being installed to ensure optimal performance and compatibility. Thanks for watching. For more information, like, comment, and subscribe our channel.